The claims that J.J. Redick was going to take this team further into the playoffs, replacing Darvin Ham, being a better coach than Darvin Ham, being the Socrates of basketball philosophy, an offensive guru, an inspiring defensive force. LeBron, the 40-year-old timeless superstar. Luka Doncic, the greatest trade heist of all time, the trade made at midnight. Lakers in 5. Bitch, home in 5. The Lakers lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, in a series in which the Lakers were heavy favorites to start the series. A series in which they should have won. A series in which they should have easily beat an inferior team. They lost by embarrassing fashion. The Lakers, J.J. Redick, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, they should all be embarrassed, including the clown on the screen, including the clowns who would go onto YouTube comments and platforms to tell people they were crazy. They were off the Parmigiano to think that the Lakers wouldn't beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. For analysts, people actually watching the film, analyzing the game, understanding that the Lakers were beating bad teams during the regular season and good teams that were with injured stars. And for people who are objectively viewing the basketball and saying this team has serious flaws. Lakers in 5, though. This game was exactly what we thought it was going to be. Everything played out exactly how we thought it would. The Lakers shot better from the field and lost. The Timberwolves shot less than 15% from 3. And the Lakers lost. The Lakers gave up the rebounding battle by double digits, defensive glass and offensive glass. The Lakers had no answers defensively at any point in the series outside of one game. The Lakers turned over the ball more than the Timberwolves consistently in the series. I mean, we could go into the technicals of the game. We could do that. But let's be very clear about something. Julius Randle terrorized the Lakers all series. What did LeBron have to do about it? Jaden McDaniels was a force throughout the series. Not a great game in Game 5. But he busted up the Lakers throughout a large duration of the series. And basically held Luka to subpar, very mid numbers. In Game 5, Rudy Gobert had 27 points. 24 rebounds. J.J. Redick, Mr. Mind the Game podcast, let Rudy Gobert get 27 points. Mike Conley Jr. was good. Anthony Edwards, quiet night. Guys, Anthony Edwards shot 0 for 11. And you lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. 0 for 11 from 3. The bench was fine. Dante DiVincenzo, 9 points off the bench. Nickeil Alexander-Walker played a little bit, 10 points. Pretty nice off the bench. Nothing crazy. The Wolves didn't even do anything special to show you how desperate the Lakers were. Specifically, I'm talking about J.J. Redick. He brought in Maxi Kleber. I haven't seen him in a game in a Lakers uniform in months. Jared Vanderbilt, one of your better defenders, 2 points off the bench. Gabe Vincent, 0 points in 26 minutes. J.J. Redick was speaking after the game about their offensive troubles. That is your fault. It is your fault you didn't develop an offense that was inclusive and could put players in rhythm to contribute. But no, LeBron go score in isolation. Austin Reeves score when we can't have anything. Luka, do your thing in isolation. And what? Luka was 2 of 8 from 3. Austin Reeves, 2 of 10 from 3. Not infallible. We like Austin Reeves, but LeBron James was 4 of 9 from the field in the first half. He ended the game 9 of 21. 1 for 5 from 3. 3 of 6 from free throw. 22 points. No turnovers in the second half. I'll give him that. But he did have 3 in the first half. He had 7 rebounds. He had 6 assists. He had 2 steals, I think. This team had defensive issues all year outside of January and February. Why are we going to pretend like we didn't see that? The offense in the regular season can thrive because they're playing Portland 4 times, because they're playing the Wizards twice, because they're playing garbage teams. They'll win those games, and then they'll beat the teams who had injured stars, who would have been good and otherwise probably would have beat the Lakers. The Lakers in 5. JJ Redick sucks as a coach. He is very mid, below average. The reason they lost the series, a large majority of it, 55-60% of it, is because of him. The other part is, if you watch tonight, Luka could barely run up and down the floor. Poorly conditioned, out of shape, doesn't look strong. He's a larger, heavier body, but he's not strong as an athlete. So he struggles as you get into the conditioned part of the game where conditioning matters and stamina matters. Yeah, he's amazing. He hits some amazing shots. But what do you do when the series gets deeper and deeper and you need to show up at the end of games? He couldn't carry. LeBron was 40. He played exactly as a 40-year-old should, I guess, by his standards, right? Very mid. He had some great moments in this series. It's not enough. He had to do more. He can't. He's 40. People pretending like this guy can still carry and do it. Are you serious? More had to be given to Austin Reeves, but JJ didn't know that. He couldn't figure that out. Did Jackson Hayes even play in this game? The guy who's been playing center for you for so long. Did Jackson Hayes even play? He was a DNP. Are you serious? Nothing. The coaching, no answers. Chris Finch ran circles around the Lakers. JJ Redick. LeBron was good for stretches. Couldn't do all that much, right? Luka, what? He was Luka. That's exactly what we saw from Luka last year in the finals. The same thing. Gassing out, fizzling out, fading deep into games. The great Nico Harrison once said, defense wins championship. Here we are. The Lakers bounced out of the first round against a team they were heavily favored to beat. To all the morons, the idiots, who called myself and others crazy for saying that the Lakers were going to have trouble beating playoff teams in series where adjustments are crucial and you don't have the coach. He ain't like that. And you don't have the defense. They ain't like that. And you didn't develop an offensive identity to be able to maximize the potential of more than a couple of players. Shout out to Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo for terrorizing the Lakers and exposing them for the team that they have constructed in LA. They are who we thought they were. They suck. They go home as one of the biggest failures of this NBA season. Lakers home in 5.